Hi, welcome back to the Uniquely Yours Crochet Podcast. It's been a while. It's been over a week, and that's because I just been on a roll. I've been on the can't stop, won't stop, getting orders completed, getting things out of here, getting started on some things, and so I don't know. It's like I didn't want to stop. Every spare moment I spent crocheting. And so the weekend passed, and then yesterday passed, and I was like, okay, I need to touch base because I've got a lot of things done. As you can see at the beginning of the video, I had some finished objects, and they are out of here and sent off to their owners. And then I have a lot of objects to talk about here. I have some things that I'm working on, some things that are upcoming. So this is a good season. I am grateful that I do have so many orders. And of course I have some things that I want to work on that are saved to my watch later list, you know, on a personal tip. But I will get to that when I get to that because I am cranking out these orders. So today I will talk about my finished objects. I will talk about my WIPS. I will talk about some upcoming. I have a upcoming and acquisitions will be together because the yarn I picked up last week was for an order. And then I also have my Knitcrate that came last week that of course I already opened because who could wait. And that should be it. So we shouldn't be here too long. I say that all the time and then I get to rambling. So let's go. Let's start with some WIPS. So what am I working on? I'm working on my next order for the sweater coat. And I have about 10.5 rows of that started. So in the Bedrock and the Lion brand Thick and Quick, the Woolies Thick and Quick. And so someone ordered that in an extra large. So I will be I'll either be making myself or the next order that I have come in, I'll do a kind of a tutorial slash instructional video on how I'm making the sweater coats. And it's kind of like as I go. And I'll talk when I get to my finished objects, I'll talk about some of the things I've added as I've went and I've been making them. As you could see, I already have one out the door. I have one that's still with me that'll be leaving out this week. And then this is my next one. I haven't had any, I've had people, you know, interested, but I haven't had anybody order one. So after I finish this one, I may order some yarn and work on one for myself. So we shall see. Other thing in the WIP category is I'm working on a set for one of my good sister friends, one of my besties. And this mannequin is super small, but this is a plus size Katniss inspired cowl, the Cousin's Cowl by Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. So if you can see, it hangs low. I tried it on myself, so just to kind of get the fit, and I love it. It's super cute. I actually held 3 strands of the Mandala Ombre together in the color Harmony, and it's like this blue jean ombre effect, and I absolutely love it. So it's cute. It comes like around up to here around the neck, and then it has the swoop, and the of course the ends aren't sewn in. So she is getting that, and then I'm making a pair of dragon scale gloves. So I have one completed, and again, it's just this really pretty ombre effect. So this one started light to dark, and the next one is probably gonna go dark to light. So I love how that's gonna turn out. So it's really unique, really pretty piece. So I hope to get that glove done in the next couple days, sew in these ends, and get that off to her. I may actually throw in a hat because I'm gonna have some extra of this yarn, so we shall see. It might be a divine hat attached to that as well, that set. So That is a WIP slash almost finished object. It's a WIP because the other glove is not done yet. So that's what I'm working on right now. Finished objects. Okay, first finished object is I needed a break in the larger projects, and so I had an order for a navy blue big button cowl. So I finished that, sewed the buttons on. I did about 12 rows of half double crochet in the back loop only, and then sewed it together and then sewed on the button. So it's not functional. It literally just goes over your head. The buttons aren't functional. Although I can make the buttons functional, I think this is just a lot easier to be able to do that. And then it'll go, you know, up around your neck and either sit inside your coat, go on top of it. So yeah, she ordered that to match a headscarf that I've already made her, and then she wants some dragon scale gloves to match this as well. And so as you can see that navy blue yarn behind me, I will be making that, and that'll be her set. It'll be complete. So I'll be working on that. That'll be upcoming as well. Another finished object. You guys saw it in a picture, but this is up close and personal. This is an extra small sweater coat in the color River Raisin. So it's on my little half mannequin thingy. It has a belt. It has some pockets. That's what I've added. My sister was like, hey, can you add some pockets to mine? And I was like, sure. But of course, you know, I'll get to hers when I get to hers. But I added pockets to the other ones that I've been making for people because I thought that was a great addition. The other thing that I did differently with these is I gave it a front post, back post on the sleeve, like 3 rows of that, just to kind of give a tapered cuff to the sleeve. So just to add a little more personality, so that it has the 3 rows of the front post, back post, all the way around the collar and down to the floor. This one has a single crochet border at the bottom, if you guys can see that. And so yeah, the picture, you guys would have seen the picture in the beginning. And so that is finished object. Then I finished the duster that I put on punishment. You guys would have seen the picture of that. I finished it last week and got it in the mail this Saturday because I really wanted the person to have it. She had ordered it at the beginning of the month. And so once I let it sit for a few days, came back to it, I figured out how to fix it. I worked it up, finished it. I loved it. I loved how it turned out. And that's how it usually goes. The things that give you the most trouble, you end up loving how it turns out. However, I'm not in a hurry to do any other ones. So she was super excited. I sent her a picture of it on my little mannequin, and she hadn't even got it yet. And she reposted the picture to her social media. She was super excited about it. So there were people who commented on the post like, oh, I want one. And so I kind of like looked at it and looked away because I was like, nah, like I can't go down that rabbit hole again. But since I've kind of perfected it this time, I may be able to go back and it'd be a lot simpler. Usually that's how it is. You do a pattern for the first time and it might give you some trouble, and then the next time you make it, you know. So she loved that. I hope she gets it. She should get it today because I sent it priority. So I can't wait to see her in it because she'll be super cute. So it turned out really pretty. I trimmed the bottom edge in the black and white, and I made the sleeves bell a little bit more than the pattern called for. I increased around the edge of the sleeve just to give it a more definition, or the bell bottom sleeve. So yes, so I can't wait to see her in that. The other finished object was a sweater coat in a, what is it called? Barley. It was in Barley, again, Lion Brand Thick and Quick. That was in a size medium. I did the exact same thing. I added the pockets, the definition around the cuff of the sleeve, bottom edge, like a single crochet, and the around the collar was the back post, front post, back post, double crochet border. And so I got that. I delivered that on Sunday, met up with lady from my church who ordered that, and it was for her daughter, and she um, messaged me yesterday and said that her daughter loved it, and she told me she may have a few more orders for me. So that's, you know, exciting. I love when people love my work. You get nervous, you know what I mean, especially for people who haven't ordered from you before. But even the people who have ordered from you before, and then you I don't know if it's something that it's new or whatever, I get nervous because I want people to like, you know, my work. Um, Especially when they pay for, you know, a handmade item, you want people to really enjoy it. So this next one, she ordered an extra small, and she was very clear. She's like, Stacy, remember, I'm very petite, so you know, I'm more of an extra small than a small. So I made it extra small. And now I'm worried it's too small. And she's like, I doubt it. And I told her, well, if it is, you know, give it back to me, and, you know, we'll fix it. I'll find a way to, you know, take it down and add some more rows to it, or whatever the case may be. Because even if what I really could do, I'm thinking if it's too small, like as far as closing in the front, I'll add like maybe 2 or 3 more front post, back post rows, and that way she'll be able, you know, and that should be really simple. I won't have to take it down per se. So, but she was like, I doubt it's going to be too small. So I'll be delivering that this week. Hopefully I will get done with this other sweater coat this week, and let the person who ordered that one know. So those are all of my finished objects and WIPs for the week upcoming. So the person who ordered the dragon scale gloves a couple weeks ago, she messaged me back with some pictures of some items she had seen on social media, and she's like, can you make this stuff? And I was like, you know, I can try. Or something very, very similar. A lot of times when people send you pictures of things, if you can't find the exact pattern, I tell people, you know, I will get close to it, add my own flair, find a tutorial or pattern that's really, really close. So it was for a crop sweater and matching thigh-high socks. And a lot of people are making the thigh-high socks. It's really popular this year. So the thigh-high socks will be in this color, the Favorite Stripe by Red Heart Super Saver. It's really just the rainbow color. It's really pretty. Sweater is going to be a crop sweater in this gold or saffron by Red Heart Super Saver. It will be crop top, and then the sleeves will be this. It'll be like a puff sleeve. Listen, you guys will see it. It's hard to explain. It'll be a puff sleeve crop top sweater in these 2 colors. Main color this one, sleeves this color, and then the matching thigh-high leggings type of deal to match. So I'm going to, hopefully I will get stuck, because I try to do orders in the order that I receive them, just to kind of keep myself on track. And then sometimes when things are longer, I might throw in a short order or get started on another order, just to kind of break the monotony and then get right back to it, so that I don't stop altogether, because sometimes you get into that like, this is never ending. So what I'll do is I'll start on something else, or I'll do a hat real quick, and then I'll go back to, you know, my longer project. So this is what's upcoming. So I'll get started on that. I have that order. I have a few people who have, you know, inquired about some different things. So we'll see. I think I'll be quite busy in the upcoming months, especially as it gets closer to Christmas. I think by the 3rd week in November, I will probably cut off custom orders that need to be ready by Christmas. Especially if it has to be shipped, because of course it's COVID, the numbers are rising, so chances are, you know, the mail is gonna start running slower. And then if it's holiday season, the mail usually runs kind of slow anyway, just because they have so many packages. So if it can't be delivered, you know, or dropped off or picked up in person, I'm definitely gonna have to cut off the custom orders that need to be done by Christmas. I plan to kind of use some of my stash and make up some quick sets of hats, scarves, cowls, things of that nature. Fingerless mitts, probably simpler than the dragon scale, just so that if people say, hey, you know, I like to order this, and I can say, well, I have this made up if you need it as a gift, you know. That way I'm not like pigeonholed into like working up until the last minute for Christmas, because I think there's some gifts I want to make as well. So yeah, and it's November, guys. I mean, the end of this week is Halloween, and then it'll be November 1st Sunday, and boom, you know, and then we'll be talking about how November's almost over. All right, so Knitcrate came, and I'm not sure how I feel about it this month. I really wish I would have done the switch when they give you the opportunity to switch your box, because I have the what colorway do I have? The Chill Out colorway, and I really wish I would have changed it, because the color this month, and I know people have already done their unboxing, but the color this month for the Chill Out was like this charcoal gray. It's Uru yarn, or Uru, or however you pronounce it, by Knitcrate. It's Knititude by Knitcrate. It's chunk. And not chunk, but chonk, C-H-O-N-K. It is probably a bulky weight 5 or 6, if you can tell. It's the colorway is Shiraz in the City, which is cute. It's 80% merino wool, 18% Peruvian Pima cotton. It's super bulky, 109 yards. You get 2 balls. So it'll definitely be a hat and a scarf for myself when I get down to making it. It's kind of soft, but so yeah, it can be a hat and a scarf, or a cowl. Not a scarf, but probably a big button cowl or something of the like. So you got 2 of those, so you literally have like 200 plus yards. There goes my light. Hold on. Come back. Okay. There we go. It's back. It does that every week. It times out. Anywho, yes, so that'll be something for myself. We got a cute hook and cable stitch marker, which is in the shape, there we go, of, can you see it? It's in the shape of a yarn hank, so that's cute. And I keep losing my stitch markers, so this comes in handy. This will go in my collection. I chose to keep the box and get the booklet, so, and I don't know, I might go ahead and make the cowl that they have pictured, but I think it takes the whole 2 hanks of the yarn, so then I won't be able to have a matching hat. And I really don't want to order another one because I'm not too fond. The other colors were what was it? There, you had a choice, and I think I would have liked that one a little better. So I really wish I would have switched. And what I did do was I ended up switching for next month. I did take advantage of the switch. So I switched my box to the Energize Me color for next month. And it's really the first one that I was not pleased with. I wish I would have switched to the Petal in the Energize Me box. So I might keep the Energize Me box into December. I don't know. We'll see. When they do the sneak peek, I'll see if I want to keep it. So the pattern, they had this kerchief in the knit pattern, and then they had the overcast cowl in the crochet pattern. And you get the book, you get both patterns, you get the sock, and the sock crate colors were really pretty this month. Actually, that green and that yellow or goldish yellow mustard color was really pretty. And so you get both sock patterns. I have a link that they send me, so if you guys want to use my link, I think you guys get a discount, and then I end up getting a discount on future boxes. So if you want to join Knitcrate and try, because I have a feeling that the Christmas box is going to be really exciting. So if you want to get your box in time for Christmas, let's see. But next month's colors are going to be pretty. So I enjoyed the sneak peek on that. So yes. So what else do I have to tell you? Oh, so I was, while I was back and forth to the post office last week, because I'm getting orders, that's the exciting thing. I'm getting orders from people that I don't know, like that are not in my immediate circle, like church or work or family, friends, you know. that people are liking my page and ordering. So what I decided was I needed to get a P.O. box, so that I could not have to put my address, to people I don't know, just to be safe. And so I have a P.O. box now, and I see that people on their podcast have a P.O. box for Happy Mail. So, not soliciting, but my P.O. box will be in every video now, just in case. So I was excited about that, got that done. And so, yeah, I don't think I have anything else exciting to talk about. The winners were announced for the Swancho pattern. I did get that out this weekend. I didn't have to be on camera for that, so that was a quick. So congratulations to the winner of the Swancho pattern. I do plan on making myself another Swancho, and I think I have the quantity of yarn in another color that I could make another Swancho, because I really like it, and I really like wearing it with my leggings. And then I want to make myself a matching hat for the Swancho that I did make, because I still have yarn left from that. So if you haven't checked out Priscilla over at Distinctive Crochet, please do. She's going to have a tutorial. So if you're not good at reading patterns, you'll be able to use her tutorial. I'll keep you posted on my tutorial / instructional video on my sweater coat pattern. I don't plan on ordering any yarn. I'm trying to only order yarn that I need, or go pick up yarn. And because the numbers are ramping up here in Michigan, I don't know about anywhere else, I probably am going to go back to doing like curbside as much as possible. And it's hard because even when I had to go get some more of this yarn, Joann's website doesn't tell me that it has it. And so you have to go to the store and just see. And of course they did have it, and I was able to pick it up, but things like that make it difficult. And then it was packed, you guys, in that Joann's. I don't know what sale they had going on Doorbuster with fabric this weekend, but the line was literally from the front of the store to the back of the store to check out. Like literally, no cap, no lie, like ridiculous. And so I'm standing there, and I was like, literally like praying, because you try to keep 6 feet, but when a line is that, anyway, I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that. So I've done the curbside with Joann several times, and I think that if it's possible to do that, and usually they give you an extra like 20 or 25% off if you use the curbside, because they're trying to encourage people to do it. So if I'm able to do that with yarn that I need, I'm going to be doing that, just to kind of stay safe. I might go back to doing Instacart. I wasn't a fan of Instacart with the groceries and things like that. This weekend, I plan on stocking up for myself and my parents, go to Sam's, get toilet paper, because just in case we get locked down again, I don't want to be in a crunch and not have what we need. So, but the numbers are literally tripling since the weather has broken and people have been moving their outdoor activities indoor instead of kind of canceling and going back to virtual. And I know we got like so sick of the social distancing and the quarantining and things like that. But listen, guys, we need to stay vigilant. I had a church member who requested prayer because she's in the hospital with COVID. And so just been praying for her. Like, people are still contracting it. People are still dying from it. And so I just want you all to just be vigilant with that and stay safe. So this week's thought for the week is about encouragement, because in the midst of all of this, we can feel isolated. We can get in a discouraged place. We can get in a depressed place. And the scripture that was really on my heart this week was in 1 Samuel chapter 30, where it talks about David encouraging himself in the Lord. And sometimes we can't wait for an encouraging word or a quote or a moment. Like, we literally have to find a way to speak life over ourselves, to remind ourselves that this isn't the end of the story, that if we've woken up in the morning, then we have another chance, another opportunity, new grace, new mercy. And so sometimes we have to remind ourselves of that. We can't wait on anybody else. We can't wait on the online service or anything to encourage us. We have to use the power that's inside of us to encourage ourselves. And when David did that, then God spoke to him, gave him strategy, gave him his next move. And he literally was in a place where his whole life had been burnt to the ground. And so, I mean, if we be honest, 2020 has been crazy. Some people have experienced total desolation. They've had loved ones to pass away. They've lost their job. They've had to recalibrate. They've had to, literally life has been turned upside down. And so not negating that, but we can't get stuck. We can't get pigeonholed in that place where we're sad and depressed. We have to gather the strength that God has given us on the inside. Remind ourselves that all things are possible to him that believe, that all things are working together for our good. Even if it doesn't feel good, it's working for our good. And that if we've made it to the last week in October, the first week in November, whenever you're watching this, that's good news. That means you made it through what millions of people didn't make it through, but God chose to allow you to still be here. And if that's the case, you still have purpose. You still have an opportunity to start over, an opportunity to finish what you started, things that you've put on the back burner, whatever the case may be. I just want to encourage you that sometimes what you need is right down on the inside of you. God has already placed it in your heart and in your spirit. So thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm up to like over 240 subscribers. So excited. I just had my 200 subscriber giveaway. So we are well on our way to 300 subscribers. So if you could like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. I should have said this at the beginning because chances are half people don't watch to the end. I think that's a trend on a lot of videos. I hope you have stuck with me to the end. If so, have a great week. Be encouraged. I love you guys for watching. I thank you for commenting and hanging out with me, interacting, be a part of giveaways and different things of that nature. And can't wait. I'm really contemplating about doing Vlogmas in December. So we shall see. Comment down below if you think I should do Vlogmas, if you would even be interested in hearing me ramble for a couple minutes every day in December as we get into the holiday season. Anywho, have a great week, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.